bam, beat. Yo,
Diamond City.
Yo ho, we're back. With massive frame rate droppage as soon as we get into Diamond City. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are on episode 16 of the Pop Pass Gamecast Fallout 4 playthrough. And we are finally going to fucking do the main quest, I'll tell you that much. Because we are... Let's look here. Level 26. We haven't done literally the first mission yet in the game. So let's just go do that, huh? Ooh, got some ammunition. Gang. Let's go talk to Valentine. So we're going to go talk to Nick Valentine. Now, the story behind Nicholas Valentine. And we're not going to actually talk to him yet. We're going to talk to his assistant, Ellie. See what she has to say first.
Day coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
So if you're listening to the audio version of the podcast,
sorry.
I just now am turning on the sound.
We're not just closed for the day. We're closed permanently. The detective's gone missing.
Here you go, though. Minute 22 seconds in or something.
Don't worry, I can help. Tell me what happened.
Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
It's insane to me that right there, where she goes, he's in his hat and trench coat getup, and maybe the reason she's saying it is because she doesn't want to deter me from going and looking for him. But Nick Valentine is in fact a synth. He is a synthetic. And that would be the most determining factor of whether or not we could find him or not. That would be, the most obvious thing that they could say to point him out to us. But perhaps she is trying to say that because so many people don't like synthetics, that she would be expecting me to say, oh, never mind, I'm not going to go because he is a synth. Now, he is what is called a synth prototype. He is not a full-on Gen 3 synth where you can't tell the difference between the robot and the real person that the robot replaced. That's not what he is. He looks like an older synth model. He has a humanoid face. It's not as robotic as the Gen 1s. It's not as robotic as them, but it is still robotic looking. You can see the wires and bolts coming out of his face. His hand is all robotic. He's clearly a robot. But he was given the memories of a detective from the old days, Nicholas Valentine, whose family was killed and has a tough story, a tough upbringing. But the memories of Nick Valentine, the police officer, the cop, are inside of the brain or the processing unit of the synth Nick Valentine. And I would argue Nick Valentine is one of the best companions in the game, especially if you're going to do the Far Harbor DLC. If you plan on doing the Far Harbor DLC, Nick Valentine is essential. There is secret dialogue. I won't spoil it completely, but there is secret dialogue between himself and the front runner, the head of one of the factions on Far Harbor. And right now we're in the Park Street Station. We're going after Skinny Malone.
Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't
So he keeps dropping and headshot the trigger band.
We're being watched.
And we're in danger. And here we go, boys. I am using the radium rifle. It's a legendary radium rifle. I'll look here and see what the... Oh, look at him trying to punch me. Fool. must have shot the gun out of his hand. And a couple shots to the dome at level 27.
You see where I'm going with this, right?
And there's Deacon with it. That's who we're traveling with. So what was I just going to look up? Oh, what weapon I'm using. Yeah, I'll show you guys what weapons I'm using. So let's go here. So right now I have the fragmented grenades there, but I have the relentless calibrated powerful radium rifle. Refills your action points on a critical hit. So every time I get a critical hit with this bad boy, my action points are then full again to build up my critical. So I could potentially get endless criticals with this. If this was a lucky refills on critical, oh, it couldn't be because that's what the legendary is. Okay. But my luck is very high, so my refill meter will be decently high. Okay, accidentally just paused it on the podcast, but hopefully I actually haven't moved anything, but I did just make it another file. What a pain in the ass that's gonna end up being. Maybe I can just merge them together. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it, guys. That's for me to do. That's for me to figure out. That is what I'll do. I'll just end up saving it as one file as soon as we're done here. Already figured it out, boys. So here is a bathroom scale trip mine. Be careful about that. If that goes off, I'm not sure when it explodes here, but it would be a big problem. So now we're going down here into the subways. I'm using the radium rifle, still picking people off. That's radiation damage. It does bullet damage. If you can find an incinerary radium rifle, you will be doing fire damage, radiation damage, and then your regular bullet damage. So I highly recommend doing that. So I gotta remember the controls. I've been playing a bunch of different games. I'm playing Mass Effect and Andromeda. Well, I'm playing the whole Mass Effect series. I just ran through a Mass Effect trilogy. And if that's something that you guys are supremely interested in, perhaps I will do a playthrough of the trilogy. I'm a little nervous about doing that trilogy as well as The Witcher, because there are some very intense sexual themes and scenes in both of those video games, more so than in Skyrim or Fallout, the RPGs that I typically play for you guys. But if that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know. I'm going to see if I can work something out. Maybe I'll just cut off those scenes, or I'll blur them or something. I'm not sure what the rules are. I don't want to get kicked off Twitch or YouTube, so I need to be a little careful and cautious. But I want to stream those games because they're two of my favorite games. They've skyrocketed to the top of my list. The Mass Effect Original Trilogy. It's going to be a little tough to watch. Maybe I'll wait till they remaster it before they stream that. But The Witcher 3 still, it looks terrific. Yeah, it was made 5 years ago now, but it still looks fantastic. And honestly, the Mass Effect 1, that was made in 2007, and I still think it looks decent. Like, it doesn't look terrible, and it's playable. Like, I'm ready to play it again. I've just beaten the trilogy. I'm ready to play the trilogy again. I want to make a new character and go through a new playthrough. Because you guys know how I play. I mostly play Paragon, so that is how I played on that as well. Just a lawful good. That's usually how I play. I try to bring as much justice as I can. So what do we got here? We got a couple of bad boys over there. Alright, let's see. Do I have a sniper rifle? I do. Let me show you guys what this can do. Ooh, I had a twofer. Just take the one. Right in the noggin. This guy's actually sleeping. Dead. Still, they don't know where I'm at. Let's see. Bazinga. They still don't know. They're just firing. When it says caution up there at the top of your screen and doesn't say danger, they don't know where exactly you are, but they know kind of where you are, and they'll just start shooting in that direction. So most of the time that's not a problem, but every once in a while they will notice you and they will come kill you, just so you know. Or they will just, you know, randomly start firing and kill you. That can happen. If they have missile launchers or a fat man or something and it just says caution, they don't actually know where you are, they will just still start firing in that direction, and that could eventually kill you. Just a heads up there. So now we go into the vault. This is Vault 114. And this is our vault control door. And the reason that we can access this is because we're wearing our trusty Pip-Boy. And there we go. Click the button. And into Sonny, or what's his name? Slim Malone? What the fuck's the guy's name? Skinny Malone. There we go. Thank you. We got Skinny Malone's, and we're going to the vault here. Ooh, shit. I was going to do a ball game, but I don't have time. I forgot. As soon as you walk in here, these guys come out and they start saying, I hate when I open the vault.
What?
And we're going to take them by surprise.
Fidget.
Legendary Trigger Man, even. So keep an eye out there, boys. We got a legendary Trigger Man right inside the door. Let's see what he was carrying. Assassin's Pool Cue. What a bummer. Does 2% more damage against humans? That would be a great thing to have on a gun that I was using. Because 2% more damage against humans, that's a ton. If you have that on a sniper rifle, and you have a sniper rifle dedicated towards humans, it's brilliant. It's a great thing. 50% more damage against, but it's a pool cue. On top of being a terrible melee weapon, I'm not even a melee character, so that's literally useless. Oh, look at this guy. Trying to come after me with a baseball bat. Bold strategy, Cotton. It did not pay off. Throw down a quick save. Let's see what we got for food here. Some mole rat meat. I'll just eat that. Drink a nuka cherry. Fuck it. Who cares? Who cares, you know? Going after Skinny Malone and the gang. We're literally gonna kill everyone in this vault, I think.
So I got a question.
We'll see what I decide to
Why the
do
hell would anyone build a
towards
vault
the end.
out of a subway station? This place is like the
They didn't expect
opposite
to have
of
to
their
use
type.
them.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to...
Gang, gang. Gang, gang, gang. Gang, 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 gang. Ooh, he almost got me. Where's Deacon, though? Just late to the party, changing clothes again. Alright, and then we'll continue along the subway vault. That is what this is, an old subway station. I don't know if you heard these goons here talking about it, but they built this underneath an old subway station. It's kind of a neat idea to build these vaults in old subway stations. Okay, you hear them? It's the enemy. One over there.
Trying to give me a heart attack?
One here. There's one down here by this door. There's one down there. I think there is one other one. I'm not 100% sure. So if you are playing survival mode, just know once you go kill those two guys that have their backs turned to you, you will walk into a room that's loaded with people. At least 3 enemies. So if you're not a higher level, because this is one of the early missions, just know there will be legendary people in this vault. There will be armed enemies with automatic weapons. Kind of tough to kill. This is a tough vault to be in if you're a low level. It's a little tricky.
Heard something. Shoot.
Yeah, I thought there was another guy in here. Liver shot. Doesn't know what to do. Got him all shook up. I'm blocking my fucking gun. Oh, wow. What an ending to his life. There we are. Yeah, there were 2 more people. They were both in here, though. They're usually standing out there in the corridor. But weren't tonight. Make sure to collect that pre-war money. For some reason, it still has value. So when we go down here, there will be a bad boy down... Oh, there he is. Here, hold this for me. And we just threw a grenade down into the hatch. Blew him into a million pieces. If you jump down there and you don't have a grenade, that guy will be armed with a baseball bat and he will try to kill you. So will his friend, apparently, but they're trash. Vault 114. Open her up. Alright, now we'll do a bong ripski. While we're going into the vault. Because I think we should be safe here for a couple of seconds. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. There's my lighter. Okay, let's look around. Alright, doing a bong hit, so sorry everybody. Okay, let us press on. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I don't see anybody. So we got some light bulbs here. Screwdriver.
How you doing in there,
Staying crouched.
Feeling hungry?
Oh, see, that's the last enemy we have to kill. And we're gonna do what a real secret agent would do. And we're gonna pull out the deliverer. The silenced pistol.
Meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really?
Here, I'm
Saw him
interrogating him.
writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact
Dead.
words. Then he struck the name across.
Hey,
3 times. Hey, you! I don't
It's
know
good.
who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this
muscles for brains ain't coming back. That's Nick Valentine, our hero. You gotta hack this here terminal, and it is an easy terminal. Or not easy, but novice, so you guys should be able to hack it without too much of a problem. But
There
if
we
you're
go.
like me, you're too... Oh, there you go. Actually got it. Override door controls. And now we go meet our hero. Don't forget the bobblehead back there. I'll take it right away.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb. An old private eye.
See his robot hand?
I need you to find
complicated.
someone, but it's
See the thing on his face there? You
I don't
kind of
exactly
see
know where they could
the
be or how long they've been
machinery
gone.
coming out of his
Well, I've
chin.
done jobs with less.
His eyes are glowing.
Now, nice and simple. Never
But he
makes
sounds
it
like
onto the menu
an
in
old
my
school
world.
detective from the
Looked up in
L.A.
here for
noir
weeks.
days.
Turns out the
I've been
runaway
trapped
daughter
here
I
for
came here to
weeks.
find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny
Got a
Malone's
couple
new
of
flame.
eggnogs.
She's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got
She's got a
troubles,
mean
and I'm glad
streak.
to help.
To the moon,
Now ain't the
Lucy.
time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Let's blow this popsicle stand, eh? So, now, with
Malone's crew
Deacon,
here used to be
Valentine,
small
and myself, this is
Muscle
a
out of the old
a
neighborhood by
unit, dude. This is a
fire.
big unit.
So they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous
I love Nick
owner, but they're
Valentine.
not
Big fan.
exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout.
Now we crouch down. And we hide. I throw a quick save down before I travel down these steps because you will run into a bunch of people here. And now I've literally never waited to see if these people do just pass.
Fucking long, huh?
I always kill them.
Quit razzing that detective and get down here. Where the heck is he?
That's them talking about the guy that they can't find. I've literally never waited to see if they pass. I don't know if they do or not. I feel like they just go stand and wait and they make you kill them, but I don't know. Because Valentine does mention we can just wait it out, so maybe we can sneak by them. But
Fun time incoming.
I'm not taking any chances. They don't know where my ass is at yet. Still 2 times sneak damage.
Shouldn't hide. Time to put you on ice.
Hey now, no need to be uncivil.
My guns are not as powerful as I think they should be, I guess. You know? Because it's not killing people as fast as I want it to. But it's alright. Killing all those fools. Now Deacon, Valentine, and myself are moving on up here. Dun, 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 dun.
Gets the job done. Too bad for those
Hard and loud, you got it, bucko.
This
So
door's on the
you could
front.
sneak by them, I feel. They're separate enough that they could sneak by. So while he's unlocking that, I recommend checking these rooms out. I feel like there's something in here. Maybe stim packs or something. No, flip lighter and duct tape. Is there anything in these rooms here? Soap if you need oils. What else do we got? No, that's it. For some reason I thought there was med kits on the wall in there, but I guess not. Okay. Moving on up. Moving on up. Now there's maybe like 5 or 6 more guys that are a problem on your way to the vault entrance.
That's how you do
But
it.
remember, the real enemy is Skinny Malone. He is the main protagonist or antagonist of this here venture.
What I saw.
We go in here. Dun, 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 dun. And we go to bats. Get our critical meter up a little bit more. We're almost at max critical crit hits. Who's in here? The enemy? Is that Charlie? So I continue to move along. Going through all the bunks, murking all the fools. Unlock this wooden crate. This should give Deacon some affinity towards us.
Sweet.
Oop, I want that Rad-X. Yep, Deacon like that. Deacon's got to be close to admiring us. Take the bowler hats. There's not many of them. Oh, so that guy's beating up Nick Valentine with the baseball bat. Look at him just hitting this metal robot with the baseball bat. Imagine if that was your game plan for fighting Nick Valentine. Mahogany. How are you gonna beat up this robot? I have this bat. Does he have a gun? Yeah. So you're gonna hit a robot with a gun with a bat. Yeah, that's my game plan. What are you gonna be wearing? I'm gonna be dressed like a gangster from the 40s. I'm gonna wear a bowler hat and slacks. We have these Tommy guns that the other guys are wearing. The other guys are using. No. Give me the bat. Give me the baseball bat, because that seems like it would be more effective.
Don't think I can pick this.
Ooh, lock is too difficult to pick. Don't know what's in there then, boys. Couldn't tell you if I wanted to.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you.
Yeah, because he's a fatty. So Vault 114. I do take the jumpsuits because I like the jumpsuits, so I take a couple of them. I don't take all of them, but I will take a couple of them. And then I recommend throwing a save down before you go through here, because this shit will get wacky. Let me see what guns I should use here. I think this one, yeah. Righteous Authority is good to have. The radium rifle. The radium rifle is my favorite weapon, though. That's what I prefer to use over everything. Radium over everything. Yep, shit's about to get wild once we get in there. I'll throw down a hard save. Here we go. Now, I don't know if my charisma's high enough to save the chick or not. I don't know, but I don't really think it makes a difference. I've never seen her again after this moment. So I don't know if you can go find her after this or not.
You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This is the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally
Dude's literally
got
in a tuxedo. If you're not
told
watching
you
this
we
on
should've
YouTube or
just
Twitch,
killed him. But then you
he's
had
literally
to
in a
get on
tuxedo and
set
she's in
him
like a
up.
sequin dress.
Stupid old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny
Oh,
Malone's
Darla, that's her
always
name.
got things under control.
Oh, yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
So you can be sarcastic, ask what's going on. A red, encourage violence, and an orange, convince her to leave. I typically go convince her to leave. If I'm playing an evil character, obviously I encourage violence, and if you have a high enough charisma and you're an evil character and you encourage violence, she'll start beating the shit out of Skinny Malone with a baseball bat, which is pretty awesome. If you
At a
convince her to
loss for
leave,
words.
she runs away, which is what I'm going to try to do.
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
Don't you try to confuse
Ooh, it
me!
failed.
Get him, Skinny!
Ooh, well, now everything. Isn't that something? Darla's first, with literally just shots to the head. Good night, Darla. So Skinny Malone's a higher level than me. I think he's supposed to be a higher level than you. I think he's always one level higher than you. I think he's one of those kind of characters. But Darla's dead as shit. Where the fuck is Skinny Malone, you fat fuck? Alright, I'm gonna light up Skinny Malone. I'm gonna pepper his chest with radium rifle bullets. And Skinny's dead. And there's a couple of triggermen to take out. A couple of ghouls. And everyone's dead. And I take that tuxedo and that formal hat, leave Skinny Malone fat and naked. Take his wife's dress. And we will carry her. Yeah, here, Nick.
Well,
Here you go.
case is closed.
There's the body.
Get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Alright. And we're off. We've defeated Skinny Malone. Defeated the fucking Rugrats underneath here. I was trying to think of another name that was better than Rugrats, but I couldn't. What are they called? The fucking... the Lollipop Guild? Yeah, that's who we just beat up, basically. Like, that was... I mean, it's a tricky vault if you're a low level, but if you're a higher level, I just walked right through that vault. I used a couple of stim packs. I had like 6 stim packs. Maybe I used 100 rounds of 45 ammo. Got hit a couple times, and I'm playing on hard. There's only one difficulty above this one. Or I guess 2 if you count survival mode as its own difficulty. But either way, brother. Either way. Now we'll talk to Nick Valentine. Comes out of this here sewage grate.
Hey, Valentine.
Are you ready to talk? How do you know to find me down in that old vault?
Oh, I wonder if we just froze, boyos. Good golly. Seems like it. Neat. Alright, well, we gotta load her back up. I want to switch games. This is why that I'm thinking about streaming something else for a little while. And why? Well, I mean, I'm going to continue to stream this, obviously, and go through the entirety of a playthrough and get a whole playthrough, but I'm debating on whether or not to throw in a different game that's shorter and I know is just gonna play right through. Because the fact that this game freezes so often, it is one of the downfalls of Bethesda. It really is. Like, their games' frame rates fucking tank if anything goes wrong. And then it just, you get booted. You will just straight up get booted. Alright, so at least we didn't lose any time. We don't have to replay anything. We will come right back in from where we lagged out at. But that is the downfall of Bethesda. It really is. It always has been. It was a problem with New Vegas, problem with Fallout 3, problem with Skyrim, problem with Fallout 4. And then, you know, you try to put mods on top of it, and good luck, dude. Good luck. It's basically impossible, you know. Basically impossible. Oh, and if you are watching, you'll be able to see that we're in the loading screen, level 27, but the Vault Dweller's Survival Guide, the bottom left-hand corner, is always a fun thing to read. While capable of dealing devastating amount of energy damage in a short period of time, the Gatling laser needs a moment to spin up before it can be fired. Vault Dweller's Survival Guide catalog number 9652. Vault Dweller's Survival Guide catalog number 5852. Not only do blood bugs suck the blood from their victims, but they will often shoot it back at them, causing distorted vision. So there's that. If you ever ran into a blood bug and you couldn't see afterwards, that could be why. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. Alright. Let's see if we can talk to Nick Valentine now. Or if the game just cannot handle it.
Nick.
Are you ready to talk? How do you know to find me down in that old vault?
Your
Ellie
secretary,
sent me.
Ellie. She sent me.
She did. I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about a missing person. No trace of where they've gone.
I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
Meet you there,
in
bucko.
Diamond City.
And if you're going in survival mode, you can just say, I'll follow you there, and you guys can both go there together. You're not that far from Diamond City. What's this? Oh, Hubris Comics. Okay, if you are a melee character, definitely go in there, and you can get Grognak's axe, which is pretty fun. And there's also at the top of it is where the Silver Shroud uniform is. I'm not going to get it right now because I'm not doing it right now, but it's good to unlock that. Let's go to the Diamond City Market, and we're going to go talk to Nick Valentine and his secretary and see what they have to say about it. But that was relatively smooth sailing, boyos. We went and talked to the secretary, we went and got the info. I mean, that's about as straightforward as she goes, you know? Good work, everybody. Good work, team. Good work. Highs and lows.
Looks nice.
Diamond City Security complimenting us on our paint job that we did to the wall. That we did that a couple episodes, if you remember, for Abbott at the wall. Oh, that's the kid that sells the water down the way. And Valentine Detective Agency. It's got the heart with the arrow through it. Kind of neat. Neon. And the only synth in Diamond City, as you'll notice. The only synth that's really anywhere that's allowed to be. It's interesting.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick?
Look at this guy just in the corner between the
It's
two
really you.
filing cabinets.
Well, it's hard
A
to
weirdo.
mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got.
I don't know if they're
friends
together or
to
not.
back me up.
You
I imagine
saved
he's
Nick,
too much of
this
a gentleman.
agency, and my job. Thank you.
You're
Happy
welcome.
to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here.
Yeah,
I know an
actually.
amount wasn't on the table when
More
you went
often
out
than
to
you might
find him,
think.
but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know,
Gang
if you're looking
gang.
for work and don't mind putting
Oh,
on the
nice little
detective hat,
fedora.
Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa.
And a
One
trench
case at
coat.
a time, Ellie.
Look at his
Our new
chin.
friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
And then you sit down and let's talk to Nick Valentine. Now, he's kind of
I'm
psychiatrist
trying to
us here,
find
but it's all
someone
right.
who's gone missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how
All right.
painful it might be.
So this is I would say the first big chunk of the mission here, of the main story campaign, the Nick Valentine Chronicles of locating your son. So the first thing I usually do is describe the
We're
kid.
looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. What else can you tell me?
We're from the vault.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
And then we describe
My wife
that they
was
killed my wife.
murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Now, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you
The
think this institute is
Institute.
responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know.
Let's see if I was
I've
right.
seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in
Yep.
between.
There you go.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
Distinct voice, carried a gun, describe outfit, bald and scarred. So the thing that really matters is the bald and scarred. I mean, the rest of it isn't really that important. If you say bald and scarred, I think it just gives it to you right away. Let's see what the other options say. I don't know.
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
Carried a gun, distinctive voice. Let's say carried a
The man
gun.
killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it, but that sound...
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh.
Yep.
I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
I'll
Distinctive
never forget that
voice.
voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Huh. Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
Yeah, bald and scarred's the one
One
that
of them
matters.
came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I don't know.
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The
Dun,
boy with
dun,
him was around
dun.
10 years old.
Now, if you are playing this for the first time through, I mean, you probably wouldn't say it's Sean because you think your son is 1 year old. Another kidnapped kid, he's in town, it's not Sean. So another kidnapped kid is probably what I said at the
Maybe
time.
it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Interesting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Ooh, look at that,
Security doesn't really
Bethesda.
go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Alright, now I followed Nick over to Kellogg's place. Looks like I'm gonna lead the way. Maybe I'll go first and he'll follow us, huh? Alright, now we gotta go over to the west side of town.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know.
Pick that lock.
Thing I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you.
Yeah, Kellogg's a bad dude. He's the first antagonist we run into. The main, well, I guess Skinny Malone's the first one you run into the main quest line. Kellogg's the first major boss. He's one with the first unique uniform.
Lock's really strong.
Master lock. Don't know if he can pick it or not.
Hey, Valentine.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. Give me a sec.
I don't think he can. I think I have to go to the...
Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Won't be able to pick this. Hey, Valentine.
Can't get through that door. No luck? Need to find a key.
So...
Stubborn lock, ain't it? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
There's two options, I think. I think there is a key somewhere down here, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about this. Maybe there's no key, but for some reason, I feel like there is a key to the house underneath here somewhere. If there's not, I think I can get it from the lady that is the secretary for Mayor McDonough. I think she'll give me the key. I might have to do that because I don't know exactly where the key is. I don't want to spend all this time just walking around looking at the ground. But I feel like I thought there was a key. I guess not though, huh? 'Cause I don't see it. Maybe there is and I missed it. If I missed it on the screen, leave a comment. Let me know. If not, let me know where it is. Because I'm not sure. I think there is one down here, though. I'm not going to spend all day looking for it. So let's go. Let's go talk to Mary McDonough. Well, not Mary McDonough, but his secretary. Geneva, maybe, is her name? Can't really remember at the moment. I don't know. Look at that. Clearly a robot. Oh, look at this.
I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less.
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain airheaded blonde.
Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing
you
here,
first.
Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to
And
be
it
meeting
worked.
with the same suspicious-looking courier every other week. Not from any settlement I've ever heard of. And not from a caravan. Always in and out before anyone has a chance to talk to him. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out, that's what everyone's gonna be asking.
If you are done
Interesting.
with the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
See ya, Piper. Alright, so we're gonna throw a save down. Maybe a drink if I have any charisma boosting drinks here. Let's see. Nope. Okay.
The
Gotta
mayor's
wing it
receiving
then.
visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
Come on.
Can't you help?
Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Just trust me. Finding my son. Bribe for 250 caps. Maybe that would work. I'm gonna do trying to find
Please.
my son.
All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
Well, you do seem like a sweet guy.
Oh, and it worked.
All right. I'm just going to leave this key on my desk and forget I put it there. Your son's lucky he has a father like you. I hope you find him.
Thank you, Geneva. And I just take the house
No
key,
funny business around the mayor. Got it?
and I don't care what you have to say. I hate this guy. But I got the key, and now we're out. Let's go back to good old friend Nick Valentine, their newfound fortune of this beautiful key. And we'll go search Kellogg's house, that dirty piece of shit, huh? Kellogg is I mean, we learn a lot about him. One of the missions that we have to do is one of my least favorite missions in the game. Maybe that's why I like Kellogg so little. It's another one of those memory missions. If you've played the game before, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's a must-do mission in the main quest line. It's pretty soon after this, but it's literally just walking through his memories, so you learn a lot about him, so I won't spoil it now. You'll learn all about Kellogg here pretty soon.
Right, head in. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something.
And to save time, right here is the button
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
underneath the desk. And this secret room opens up. It's full of ammo, Nuka-Cola Quantum, food.
All of a Merc's favorite things.
Nick,
Why don't you search that table, then we'll compare notes.
It's like, yeah, go right to this table. That is what you need. You need to get the San Francisco Sunlights. I'm going to take all the Nuka-Colas, though, because they're important. Move. Iguana soup, that might be human. Remember that, everybody. Iguana stuff might be human. So right here, the San Francisco Sunlights.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I
And
wonder
we'll
if
use
Dogmeat
dog
could pick
meat.
up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If
You have to face Kellogg on your own. Just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. Can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
I'm actually going to send Nick Valentine back to Valentine Detective Agency for
Goodbye,
now.
Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
He's available to do the companion, so is Piper. I still think both of them are at their own places right now, which is where I want them to be. It's just going to be too crowded at Sanctuary Hills if I try to have too many people there. I mean,
Good to be back in
so
time.
let's use Dogmeat here.
Dogmeat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him,
Find
boy.
Sean.
Take me to Sean.
Now, you could follow him all over the fucking Poughkeepsie, all the way to the place that you need to go. But, fortunately or unfortunately, I've already done this. And we need to go to... Where is it? That's where I gotta find it. I've already located the place that I need to go to, so that's good. I just don't remember where it is on the map, or what it's called. What is it called? Fort Hagen. Something. Here it is. Fort Hagen. There it is. Fort Hagen Satellite Array. So we need to go to Fort Hagen. Gang. So we'll just fast travel there. This is survival mode. Obviously, you follow Dogmeat, and you have to go through this whole thing, and you run into a couple of legendaries. There's probably a legendary alpha mongrel that's going to cause you some trouble when you come up out of the little underpass area. So keep an eye out for that. If you're playing on survival mode or legendary, it'll almost definitely be a legendary alpha mongrel. I think it's a set spawn. I've seen one every single time I've ever played. So now we are here at Fort Hagen. This is where we need to be. This is where we'll meet Dogmeat. But as you can see, Dogmeat is still a ways away. Someone just exploded. That sounded like Brotherhood of Steel thing exploding. But what we will do is we'll go sit down on this bench, perhaps? Nope. Yes. Yes, we'll sit on the bench. And we will wait for one day for Dogmeat to show up. And then Dogmeat will show up. And then that's where we'll see what goes on next. Hopefully this works. This has worked before. Hopefully it works now while people are watching. Okie dokie. 2, 1. Presto. Completed follow Dogmeat. Perfect. Check on Dogmeat. It worked perfectly, everybody. So there you go. That's how you handle that. So you don't follow Dogmeat everywhere. Ooh, look at that. Here it is, boy.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
That little mutt's gonna put Nick out of business with that nose of his. Now for Kellogg.
You're right. Okay.
Don't worry, Dogmeat. Just saying hello. Boy!
Maybe I should do a quick
Come on, boy.
switch around.
It's time to go.
Send Deacon to Sanctuary Hills. I'm not actually going to do that.
Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been...
Let's go then.
I'm all ready to go.
And then we send Dogmeat back to Sanctuary Hills. See you, Dogmeat. Good luck. He's a very capable dog. But that's where we're going to wrap up today's episode, boyos. And next episode, we're going after this big son of a bitch, Kellogg, and we're gonna kill his ass.
Don't
Fort
look,
Hagen,
but I
just so everybody knows. Ah, shit. Alright, boyos, we're gonna start the next game in a firefight, so... Tally ho, boyos, and get ready for a bunch more joy.